How is the Josh?
Josh is very high, sir.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
hi, a little dampened right now because the classes are gone too long.
I can understand. I mean, sometimes we have to manage with the situation. I know it's quite stretching,
Yeah.
but still,
Yeah, because actually you have to keep eyes open for the office also. On one side
absolutely, absolutely. I
and
thought that
concentrate on the class also.
right. It happens. It happens. Now,
Yeah.
that's why I think we have to start. And so let us begin this session. Let us begin this session
Yes, sir.
by
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what are the table of contents? I mean, what are we going to study right now or discuss right now? My objective would be to make it more interactive as far as possible. I would like to hear more from you. And what are the things we are going to discuss? How to write a research article? What are the steps? What is the structure of a research article? What language format? And what are the do's and don'ts you should follow for writing a research article? What are the learning objectives? These are the learning objectives. After this session, hopefully you will be able to understand what are the various types of research articles. You will be able to perform the steps which are required for writing a research article. You will be able to understand and create the structure of a research article, and then you will be able to format the manuscript. My first question to all of you is why you are doing PhD. I would like to hear pinpointed answers, like that is in words, few or 1-2 words,
Academic,
like in bullet
getting into
points. Bullet
academics,
points.
academic interest. I have
Academic interest.
academic
Very good.
interest in future.
Okay, Snehashish, you have answered. Anyone else?
So it would help me in shifting to academics after completion of my service in industry.
Okay, fine. And then what else?
Research.
Contribution to the body.
It would enhance my knowledge in the field in which this study would be done, sir.
Okay. Anyone else?
While performing your job, you will feel more confident because you come from a process of research and doing all those things.
Okay.
Quest of some answers which we could not find basically.
Okay.
The experience that we have gathered can be put into some kind of knowledge that we can actually have, or maybe the research that we can do.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. So, anyone else would like to respond, or I would conclude by saying this: why are you doing PhD? Simple reason is you have got interest in reading and writing. A person who has interest in reading and writing will only think about going for PhD. Right? So,
yes, sir.
Whatever you have said, but you have passion for reading and writing. There are so many people, many of my friends have got 15 years of work experience, and many of them say that how you are able to do this. After our MBA is over, let's do the job. So a person who has got interest in reading and writing, he or she only will think about doing PhD. Right. Next is the session which is all about why we need to write research article. Why we need to write research article, as everyone is fond of quizzes, Mentimeter, and other modes of engagement. So I am sharing with you this link. In one word, you write on one word or one line or one sentence why we need to write research article. I have given you the link. I have shared the link with you, and now you please respond. You can respond in the link which I have given. Why we need to write a research paper? Build foundation. Okay. What else? Warm up. More knowledge. We want to gain more knowledge. Explore, you want to explore. Fine. Okay, these are the reasons. Develop analytical skill, that is very important. To give something new, right? That is also a reason for writing a research paper. Writing skills, you need to improve your writing skills. You need to explore a topic. Knowledge, practical analysis. Eleven responses I have got so far. Quest for something, quest for knowledge. So these are the reasons for writing a research paper. Fair enough. So let us come back to where we were. Now let us discuss what are the points, what are the reasons. It's a stepping stone for writing a full thesis. If you want to write a thesis which is around 150 to 200 words, you need 100 to 150 to 200 pages. You need to start by writing some research articles. One reason is this. Second one is the UGC guidelines for PhD. I hope all of you know that minimum 2 research paper you have to write in an index journal, and 1 paper you have to present in a conference. So these are the 2 basic guidelines for writing by UGC as per their PhD guideline of 2016. Right? Sharing knowledge with others, like majority of you said that it is about.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Dr. Jha. So
Yes.
these 2 articles, what we need to publish is on the research project, what we would be doing, or
Correct.
during
Right, correct. During your entire tenure of your PhD program, that is 4 years, you need to publish minimum 2 research paper in the index journal. It can be Scopus and what are various kinds of journals we will discuss.
Sir, is it possible from your end to mute someone?
Because yeah, I am also
I'm
listening
getting some disturbance.
Okay, so sharing knowledge. So this point is clear. UGC guidelines, sharing your knowledge. Someone of you said for quest, so that can be for intellectual satisfaction. When you write more number of papers, then there is a better chances of acceptance of your thesis. If a person has published, if a researcher, if a scholar has published more number of papers, then once you write entire thesis and it goes for evaluation, so that evaluation we also send your publication details. So when he sees that this number of articles you have published in a reputed journal, then they get more confidence in your paper. Then they also accept it on the merit that it is published in a good journal. So that is also a reason. Citations and recognitions. If you write good articles, then people cite you. This is my Google Scholar citation. So far till June 2020, I have got 55 citations. So how many people have cited my research articles? That is from H-index and I-10 index. So this gives you more confidence. This gives acceptance of your work. This gives you satisfaction that my whatever work I have done so far, my area of interest was rural marketing. So rural consumer buying behavior. So in that field I have contributed and people are, so that is through Google Scholar citation. I request all of you to activate your Google Scholar, and we will discuss further that what are the things you need to do. Next comes.
Sir, I have a very small question to ask, maybe silly at this point of time. Can I ask?
Yeah, please.
The research articles which we are saying about,
yes,
has to be directly related with the topic on which you will be researching or you are researching, or it may be on a different topic, not altogether different, but directly related to the topic on which we will be ultimately submitting our thesis.
Correct,
That's the question.
Fine. It can be not immediately whatever work you have done, but it can be related to your PhD work, because there are dual benefits. If you are writing in, say, any other thing, suppose you are working on, your subject area is finance, and you
Yes.
are writing somehow related with GST. So if you can club that, it is somehow included in your any one of the chapters, then it is contributing to your research ultimately. So basically what you need to write is related to your research topic title on which you are doing PhD thesis. There is no limitation that you will only write in thesis area. You can write in any one other area, but primarily if you write in your own area, then that will be a value addition, and it will not be a further additional input or effort. Next comes, what is a research article? Sometimes we call it a research article, sometimes we call it as a manuscript. So are both the same, or is anything difference between them? Anyone? You might have heard these words, research article or manuscript.
Yeah, we heard about them, but I mean, in a distinct manner, not
Yeah,
together.
right.
But still, I understand at this stage both are same.
Okay.
Manuscripting is, writing the article.
Right. See, simple difference is that manuscript is the research, the work you have written, which is not yet published. That is known as manuscript. Once you send it to a journal or a book, and when it gets published, it becomes a research article. So this is the difference between a research article and a manuscript. Until it is not published,
work in progress.
Work in progress. Manuscript
Got
is
it,
work,
sir.
right. So this is the difference.
Sorry, could you please come back again on that point?
The difference between research article and manuscript is very simple. That is, once you are writing a research article which is still not published anywhere, that is your manuscript. Once you have written entire thing and you have sent it for publication, once it is published, it becomes a research article. So like you can say that manuscript is your baby inside here. When it is published, it becomes a research article. So that is the difference between manuscript and research article. Fair enough? I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what can be as original research article? Research article, yesterday I have shared more than 25 research articles with you. We will discuss about that also. So articles can be expression of ideas, theories, or opinions, which is based on some surveys or experiments or certain observations. So that is the article. You may say that, what about the articles which we read as editorial in a newspaper? That is also an article. But here we are talking about a article which has got a proper structure, which has got a format, which has got certain contents, which has got certain sections. So this is all about a research article. So we are talking about those research articles, or research paper people also used to call. So both are same.
Sir, once more, the difference between a simple article and a research article.
Right. See, simple article, I said that whatever you read in a newspaper as editorial, people also say that is a news article. So that is a news article, but research article has got certain sections. What are the sections we will discuss right now? That what is the structure of a proper research article and how it is different from a newspaper article. So here we are not talking about the newspaper article. We are talking about the research article which are published in academic world. We will see and discuss what are the various types of these research articles.
Articles published in academic or professional journals,
Yes.
they can also be articles. They need not be research articles.
They are articles. We call them research articles. Why we call them research articles? Because it is based on certain ideas. It can be based on certain theories. It can be based on certain opinions, or it can be based on some experiments or surveys or observations.
For example, suppose I have published about 8 to 10 articles in the professional journals of the Chartered Institute or the Cost Institute. So those are research articles, or those are articles?
Those are research articles.
Research articles.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I have only distinguished between article which we loosely say about newspaper article. So I have made the distinction between that. That's what. Whatever you have published in that journal is a research article. What does an research article, original research article do? These are the things which a research article does. It can introduce a new research idea, like how to measure service quality, which was given by Zethamel Parsuraman, how to measure service quality. So that was about introducing altogether a new research idea. It can be a new discovery also, like customer lifetime value given by Sir Don Peppers. So that can be a new discovery, that how you can measure the customers and then you can categorize them as bronze or lead or more valuable customers. It can also share new findings. Original research article can share some new findings, like about the online shopping behavior. Why nowadays people are inclined towards online buying. So that can also be a new about article. It can also establish older findings. 1940s Maslow's need hierarchy. That can also, you can take that and also publish some articles. So establish older findings of motivations. In HR, you can do that. So all those theories which was there in HR right from time immemorial, that can be reused for setting for a new finding in your own area, in your own sample size. Altogether, you can propose a new theory, neuromarketing. New theory is coming up, that what happens when we watch advertisement, what is the impact on our brain, how we respond to stimuli. That is all about neuromarketing. Reverse monitoring, proposing a new theory like reverse monitoring. So all these things are covered in a research article. Shed new light on already explored topics. 4 Ps, very popular concept of Philip Kotler. 4 Ps. Now moving from 4 Ps to 4 Cs. That can be a new way of looking at things. From segmentation to segment of one. From targeting to targeting of one, or micro targeting. So how you can move from the already explored topic and what input you are giving in that can also be a part of original research articles. So these are the things which a original research article covers. All right, is it all right with all of you? Any question
Yes,
from
yes,
this point?
definitely.
Okay.
Sir, one question over here.
Yes.
Sir, suppose in the proposing a new theory, so what if somebody is writing a research article, but if it is not numerically, given
I
a
understand.
confirmation that, yes, there is a change in behavior of the consumer, but it says there is, it's a proposal in the new field altogether.
Right. So we will discuss right now that what are the various kinds of research articles. When we do certain research, we have to validate it. There, if you can propose a new model, say you are proposing a new model in any field, like say in consumer behavior, you are proposing a new model. So that model has to be validated. That model has to be tested. Someone else can test it. So while doing a research in PhD, we say that don't go for coming up with a new model, because that validation is a difficult thing to do. Recently, one of our colleague and Dr. Abhay Sinha, he proposed a new model. He tested it, he verified it. It was entirely mathematical. So that can also be done. Now coming to your question, that what we can do. So there are various categories. There are various categories of articles. What are the various kinds of articles? And this will answer all your questions. There are simply 4 kinds of research articles. One can be empirical, one is review articles, one is on the basis of case studies, another can be conceptual or theoretical. All these I have categorized. The mail which I have sent to all of you yesterday morning is based on, I have clubbed it on all these 4 types. Let us go for, first of all, empirical. What is empirical research? Empirical research articles are based on some analysis, some numerics, based on certain observations, based on certain surveys, where you are testing certain thing and then you are putting across. It is not only from your mind. You are not being too theoretical. It is not that some idea has come to your mind and you have written. That is not an empirical article. So empirical research article is based on certain analysis, on certain observations where numericals, mathematics and analysis is involved, right? So that is known as empirical research. Second kind of research article is review articles.
Dr. Jha, can you
Yes.
just repeat the empirical article, please, once again?
Yes. Empirical research article are those articles which are based on certain observations, or which are based on certain surveys, which are based on certain analysis, where you use numbers to validate, to prove your point that this is the observation which I have seen. How rural consumers are responding, or what, suppose you want to do a research on what rural consumers are watching in their mobile. So one way could be you can write on your own that they would be watching only songs or videos, but another could be you visit a rural area, rural village, you visit a village, you collect a sample, you prepare a questionnaire and then find out that, okay, these are the things which they look into a mobile phone when they go for entertainment, whether they are watching news, they are watching cricket, what they are watching. So it is based on some analysis, some observations. That is empirical research. Your thesis here, which you will be writing, will be based on empirical evidence. Whatever thesis you will be submitting, you will be writing, will be categorized as empirical for your PhD. Fine? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Second type of article is review articles. Review articles are what? It is simply based on literature review. It is simply based on literature review. Like you can do a critical review. Suppose you finalize certain topic or certain idea is there in your mind. Now you read several articles and then you compile and do a literature review and present and write it in the form of a research article. That is also a research article. At your level, since you are not going to conduct a survey or collect data, at least for the coming 6 months and 1 year, till your guide is finalized, you are registered, you will be focusing more on review articles, because you right now you don't have any data. What you have, based on your literature review, you will read lots of research articles, and on that basis you can create a research article that this author has said, this author had said, and then you can find out what are the important items, what are the research gaps. On that basis you can write a research review. You can write a book review also. You can write a literature review based article, which is very much accepted. And at this stage of your at this stage of your PhD journey, you can concentrate on writing a literature based review research paper.
Dr. Jha,
Yes.
We also mentioned about review of books. So somebody has published a book. I mean, can we just openly go out and give a review article on it, or we need a consent or something like that?
You can write a review. You can write a review on that book which you have read, and you can publish it. You can post it in a public forum or in a journal that based on the reading of this book, this is my review. So that is open. You can do that.
Okay. Will that be considered as a part of the requirement by UGC?
Review article will conform to your this thing. UGC does not say that what you can write. Is it empirical or review or conceptual? That is not mentioned. It should be a research article which is published in a index journal. So that is also a part of research article. Right now you may be thinking that you will limit to review, but once you will move further in your journey, you will write empirical also. You will write, yeah.
And as I understood, so we don't need to do a data collection and stuff like that in review articles, right? So
no.
I think that could be a low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
A lot of us can
Correct. Simply saying this is based on secondary data. A review article is based on secondary data. That's it.
Dr. Jha, I have
Yes.
another question.
Yeah.
That when we do a literature review,
Yes.
what should be the tips for us that which kind of a literature review we should do? I mean, I don't have much understanding. but
I will come to that. I will come to that. In the
you-
coming slides, I have discussed about
Okay,
how
ठीक
to
है,
do
ठीक है,
the coming
ठीक
slide.
है,
ठीक है.
ठीक है.
So next is conceptual or theoretical research article. Conceptual, what that also I have shared to you, throwing light on certain concepts or theories from your own aspects, like on motivation or on any consumer buying behavior or on any marketing segmentation or in finance, cash flow, any concept which you have read and or you want to add into that, you can write a conceptual or theoretical research. What is brand equity? You can write that. So that is also accepted. Conceptual. Why, how it is accepted or why it should get accepted, we will discuss later. Right. So what are the qualities which are required for getting acceptance in a good journal? So we will discuss that also. So conceptual or theoretical article is purely on the certain concepts or theories which you have read and you are putting your perspective on that theory or concepts. Simple. Next comes case studies. You can also have shared case studies also. You can write certain case studies. Case studies can be related to the area where you are working. It can be on certain organization. For writing a case study on organization, you need to take a NOC. Like I have written several case studies on, I have written case studies on Patanjali, on Xiaomi, on General Motors. So for that, we need acceptance from the concerned company. If you are taking informations which are not in public domain, informations about Patanjali which is in public domain, if you are writing it as a case study, no need to take the approval. So that is case study. So certain research are done on the basis of case studies. Like self-help group, you have found that in your area certain self-help groups are there, you want to write a case study on them, you can very well write. So that is another kind of research articles. So primarily these are the 4 kinds of research articles in academic world. Any question?
Sir, about taking permission from the concerned company.
Yes.
Suppose you take my case. Suppose my topic would be, as of now, impact of CSR activities in power sector in Jharkhand, say.
Okay.
Okay. So I would be interviewing some part of the respondents in the villages as an impact of the CSR studies, and I will be also accessing the CSR data which is in the website of the particular company. Okay. So in that case, I would be, since I would be interviewing the respondents, do I need to take any permission from the company about their impact on those particular social strata?
You need to inform them. You need to inform the company, because I tell you, we will discuss this also. This is one of the initial problems of conducting data or collecting data. Several issues also comes up. So we will discuss
Okay.
this, that
Okay.
what
Okay.
we should do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Confidentiality of data is also there.
Okay. Okay.
Any question from this? What are the various kinds of research articles? You can write any, and primarily as of now for the coming 6 or 1 month, you can target on writing review, conceptual or case studies. These
Sir, एक question है.
हाँ बोलिए.
So case studies you said that it can be on the organization and self-help group के ऊपर भी हो सकता है. वो individual के ऊपर भी हो सकता है for individual person.
Individual person पे हो सकता है. For individual person, what you are going to study? His leadership style or anything, or a person? Yeah.
हाँ. So I was just thinking, अगर कोई person with disability है और उनको devices दिया जा रहा है और वो devices क्या help किया है, क्या impact हुआ उनके life में. So if there is a
you can do
history,
that.
we
You
can
can
do
write case study provided he is ready to share the information. He wants to,
yes.
like I am Rachi wanted to study the mind of MS Dhoni. how is so called, why he is called Captain Cool. So with regard to his leadership qualities, they wanted to do neuromarketing studies. For that, they wanted to insert certain things and then they wanted to study. So MS Dhoni denied that, no, I don't want to give all these things. So if the person is agreeing, then you can do.
Sir, I just have one question to you.
Yes.
Sir, regarding the difference between a review and a conceptual study that you told us, research article that you told us. So
yes.
Review, you mentioned about literature reviews getting done.
Yes.
While for conceptual, you mentioned about the theories that we have read.
Right. Right.
So for the review kind of thing that you propose, literature review, that will also have the theories getting embedded in them. So how is it different, sir?
Difference. See, suppose you have confined to maybe your area of research. Like what is your area of interest? Tell me.
Sir, my area of interest is consumer behavior.
Consumer.
And
okay.
So maybe the Q theory, sir, if you take into consideration. So as a literature review, I will of course put in the Q theory in practice. But if I write an article, will that be considered as a review article or a conceptual article?
I tell you. See, so you are saying consumer behavior. So finally, you have to narrow it down to consumer behavior with what? With FMCG or consumer behavior for buying certain products, or with regard to what you are doing. So now we will discuss in literature review. Now, once you are coming to consumer behavior, then area of research. What is your area of research? What are the variables which you are considering? Now, what are the past work which have been done? Let me be very frank with all of you. Whatever topic you think that I want to do study on this, I tell you work has been done on that. That is the reality. Any topic you think that, okay, this will be a new one, you Google it, you will find that someone has done something on that. So if you have thought of doing a certain consumer behavior, so you are measuring some impact or influence with regard to certain variables. So then what you will look for? You will look for the works which have been done on those areas. So when you are doing a literature review, you are studying the works which have been done on those areas and where are the gaps. Right?
Right, sir.
Right. So that is a literature review based article. Suppose you have read 50 research articles, and on the basis of that, you are finding out that this gentleman have said this thing about that, and where are the gaps. So they have not covered this. Then you will study this another research article. You will find out what are the gaps. Then you will propose that so many authors have done. They have not reflected on this aspect. He has reflected on that aspect. That is a review article based on literature review. But simply.
Okay, so I do not come into any conclusion. My article will just be based on whatever they have done.
First, that's all. That's
okay.
All. Whatever others have done, you will conclude that. That is a literature review based article.
So, sir, most of the studies that we are thinking of are of empirical nature in that case?
Yes, yes, empirical nature. Here in IUJ also, we accept theses which are of empirical in nature. Some empirical in nature simply means you have collected primary data. That is about empirical research.
So in this context, I want to share something, and it's a silly thing, might be, I don't know about the rest of the scholars. So while reviewing a lot of articles, so like in the last couple of days, my perspectives also have changed. But now I'm switching from one area to another area, and again I'm finding, okay, this topic might be rather more helpful, and there is a gap. Again, the other day I'm saying, no, this gap is rather more prominent. So is it a normal stage?
It is.
Yeah, it's happening with me also.
It happens with everyone. It happens with everyone. I tell you, many of my scholars and other scholars also, even after 1 year, they are confused state what I should do, which area. Sometimes they find that this. So there are processes for that. You have to strictly follow certain steps.
Yes, sir.
Which will help you to confine, which will help you to narrow down. Right. So there are certain tips and tricks which we should follow. And Above all, you have got your advisor, your supervisor, your guide also. So they will also help you in that. So nothing to worry about. At this stage, it is bound.
One small question.
Yeah, please.
सर ये जो रिव्यू आर्टिकल है और कॉन्सेप्चुअल और थियोरेटिकल आर्टिकल है, कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट हम ग्रो करेंगे तो लिटरेचर पढ़ के ही तो करेंगे,
बिल्कुल,
बिना पढ़े तो होगा नहीं।
बिल्कुल।
तो कोई भी मेरा कॉन्सेप्ट ग्रो करेगा या थ्योरी का पैकिंग होगा तो दैट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन सम पर्टिकुलर लिटरेचर आई हैव रेड,
राइट।
सो आई सी दैट दिस रिव्यू आर्टिकल एंड कॉन्सेप्चुअल आर्टिकल में बहुत कुछ मतलब एक ही टाइप का हमको लग रहा है।
देखिए, रिव्यू आर्टिकल जो है ना, रिव्यू आर्टिकल is based on the articles published, which has got certain data, which has got certain analysis, which has got certain variables, dependent, independent variables, it has got certain findings and conclusions. Okay. So you are reading those research articles, maybe 10 research articles you have read on a particular topic. Same topic पे बहुत सारा research हुआ है, right? So you are reading that and then you are writing that this person has said this person has said this. This is a review article. Okay. When we write conceptual or theoretical article, it is mostly based on the theories, concepts which are there in the book.
Not in the articles.
Not in the articles.
Understood.
It is in the book.
Understood.
Right?
Okay. Understood.
Reverse supply chain. Reverse supply chain is a concept. Yes. Yes.
Hi, sir. One more thing, sir. When we are talking about publishing an article or writing an article, one thing is literature review and basis upon the findings and the other things we write it.
Right.
The second thing which is coming into my mind is that the case studies which are present in the various MBA forum or in the MBA curriculum also.
Right.
The findings of that sometimes give some uniqueness to the whole perspective of that case or something.
Yes,
so
yes.
Is it not better to have the case written from the case study perspective and not going by the literature review, because literature reviews sometimes have the similar kind of we perceive the similar kind of responses from that. So just wanted to understand on that.
Right. I will clear your doubt. Both have their different role. Why I am telling you, or why we have discussed research review article as a separate entity, because what we will be doing for the another 1 year will be only literature review. You will be doing literature review on certain areas which you will work upon. So what you will do in literature search? What you will do in literature search? You will identify various articles, research articles written there. You will identify what are the gaps or what are the issues they have addressed. There is a proper format which we will share with you, how to tabulate it, how to present in a tabular format. So once you are doing that, once you are reading 50 articles, and if you find that, why not to convert it as a research paper? So this is what I am telling you. It's not hard and fast that you should write or you should not write. But since if I am moving on that path, if I have read 50 research articles and I find that some conclusion I can draw from this, so why not to publish at a research paper? It is up to you.
Got it.
That okay, no, I will not write a research paper. I will read it and finally I will do a survey and then I will write. That is for you to decide. Then anyhow you have to write that stage also. Am I clear now?
Clear, sir. Clear. Very much clear.
Okay. So let us move to the steps of writing a research article. What are the steps involved in writing a research article?
There are just interrupting a little because this presentation is wonderful. So will we have the soft copy of this so that we can again go through?
I will share.
Yes, this one is really helpful.
Really helpful. This is what actually I was waiting for this session, I think.
So, okay, I will share. Certainly it is made for you. And I had thought of that after this class, we will share. Certainly we will share. Generally what happens that when it is a classroom kind of teaching, I distribute various research articles also. But right now, since it is online mode, so I have already shared with you various research articles. Nothing to worry if you have not gone to it, nothing wrong.
दो दिन के एसपीएस 2 दिन का एसपीएसएस के क्लास के बाद आपका क्लास सर बहुत जरूरी था। वो पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर घूम रहा था दिमाग में। ये क्लास बहुत सुकून दे रहा है।
इसीलिए हम सबसे पहले पूछे हाउ इज द जोश।
यस सर, हम एक्चुअली हम सर मैं अपना फीलिंग शेयर कर देता हूँ ग्रुप में सर। मैं अपना फीलिंग शेयर कर देता हूँ।
फीलिंग शेयर करना चाहिए, हमेशा शेयर।
सर कमिंग बैक टू द नॉर्मल लाइफ, कमिंग बैक टू द नॉर्मल लाइफ।
फीलिंग है।
हाँ
20 students are back.
हाँ
19 are attending.
गुड गुड गुड, थैंक यू एवरीवन।
राजा जी का जोश हमेशा बहुत ज्यादा रहता है।
तो let us discuss the steps how to write. So first step is choosing the right research question. Next we move to literature search, then how to structure a research article, then formatting, and then submitting to the index journal. So let us discuss one by one how you will choose the right research question. कैसे choose करेंगे? What you will do?
Sir, first the literature has to be read thoroughly. Then only you will know what is the problem.
Right. So at the exploratory level, we are at exploratory level. You all are clear that research design or research question can be exploratory, causal, or correlational. So at this stage, first you have to identify current problems in your area of interest. Area of interest broadly, if we say first can be HR, marketing, finance, strategy. All these are multidisciplinary, which we are doing in ICFA University. So first you confine your area of interest. Suppose let us take the case that my area of interest would be in marketing. So we are focusing on marketing. Now within marketing, what you want to study? So I want to study consumer behavior. Now, if you have thought about consumer behavior, then consumer behavior with regard to what? Nowadays, if you read newspapers, everywhere you find that there has been a preference for, in every homes right now, we are hooked to OTT, over the top, right? It may be, you all are aware what is OTT?
Yes.
Which does not require a wire to watch. That's why it is called over the top. It can be Amazon Prime or Z5 or Netflix. All those things are there. So consumer behavior with regard to over the top. So I will start searching that whether someone has done something on this aspect or not. Consumer behavior and over the top. My search will begin from this. Now I will have tried to identify what are the problems. What are the gaps? I will read various literature and then I will find out that there is a continuous growth in OTT viewership. In 2014 or 15, when Netflix came, I was wondering who will watch Netflix in India, whether we have got bandwidth in India or not. But then Jio came and Netflix grew. 2005, Amazon Prime was launched in US, and in 2014-15 they have launched in India. So I need to study that, is there any research which has happened in India? So consumer buying behavior and growth of over the top. I confine to this, I further narrow to this area. Now further confining, further narrowing down, because I cannot be too broad. Then I may confine my research question could be, why the urban consumer is preferring OTT over the top? Why they are preferring? So that can be my research question, which I have thought of at the exploratory level. Now, whether that is doable, whether that is feasible, whether that is practical, I will have to consult someone. I can consult my advisor. I can consult my supervisor, whether data is available or not. One of my scholars 5 years back, he wanted to do on public sector undertaking and their internal information. That is, he wanted to get certain informations for doing a balanced scorecard. Initially, he was very excited that my topic will be very novel kind of, but whether data is available, Whether the public sector will share with you confidential information? No. So you have to see the feasibility. If I am interested about rural consumer behavior, so can I spare my time and stay at rural areas? I did my PhD in rural consumer buying behavior, and I stayed there for, in between I used to visit for continuously for 1 year. I had to stay in, because my village is there, so I went frequently and stayed there. So whether you can do that or not. Last year, one of the scholar wanted to do about Khadi board, marketing of Khadi. So initially he was very excited. He said, sir, every information I can get from the Khadi office in Dumka, I can get there. Initially I thought that, okay, let him, if he's saying, he said that I know someone there, he will share with me. Now he moved with that topic, and while going for registration of Synopsys, he said that, sir, that person is not cooperating. He is not sharing the information. So these are the things that you have to see, that whether the data will be available or not. Confidential information, whether the company will share the confidential information or not. Working on areas like CSR requires information from the company. If it is available in public domain, fair enough, but still you will have to get the approval. So in what area you want to do, that is about the thing. Spirituality quotient, someone may think of doing something on that. So how to go about that? For that, what you need to do, whether you have to attend the classes of Sri Ravi Shankar or some other Isha foundations. So all these things, before jumping on to this title, you need to identify that whether it is feasible, practical, doable, all these things, cost benefit analysis. That is the first step of moving on to going for a further research. Hope I am clear with this slide. How to find the research question?
Yes, I have a couple of questions,
Please.
Dr. Jha.
Yeah.
One is, as we have seen in this, that we started from marketing to consumer behavior to then the research gap and then all those things. But generally, for us, and I think for many of us, we kind of, on a very broad sense, we know which topic or which are the problems in our industry in my past 20 years experience and all. So I go from there now. For example, I am talking about AI in banking and finance, for example. So now I will, from there I will go to whether it comes in consumer behavior. If I am looking for behavior of the retail consumers, banking consumers towards those, or bankers' behavior, response to those AI in the market, or the overall industry. So I'm coming from the problem, and then I have to find out whether it was in marketing, or it was in IT, or it was in what.
Right. So broadly, if you are talking about artificial intelligence, usage of banks are using, so you are talking about certain operational things. You are talking about, now AI is into marketing, so you are talking about artificial intelligence. So it can be multidisciplinary in the beginning. But in this case also, you will have to think about from whose point of view I am doing this research. Whether I am doing from company's point of view, that how banking have adapted to AI, then in that case, you will have to collect information from your respondents will be the bankers. Whether they will share this competitive information with you or not, that you have to think. Whether you want to judge it or analyze it from the consumer point of view, that how banking, how AI has helped, how with the help of Bheem app or various other fintech companies, I am able to do that. I am able to, my convenience have increased. So you have to think who will be my respondent. That thing you have to keep in mind. And at this stage, let me tell you very clearly, at this stage, you may be thinking that I will do a research for solving certain problem of the industry. Sorry, you are not doing that. Your job is not to find solution for a problem which you are going to help in the industry. There are n number of people, they are doing that. Your objective is to do an area where you have interest. You want to find out what is going on, what is happening in your limited domain with 400, 500 sample size, that should be very clear in in your mind, right? So with that objective in mind, because this is what I have attended several workshops in IIMs, XLRIs. The guide, the professors say these things, that we are not here. Thesis is not meant for solving any problem which is there in the industry. No, this is purely an academic work, right? And how many theses are used by industry, right? So let's not digress, and clarity will come that your area, your topic, all things will further consolidate. Nothing to worry about that. First is your broad area, your area of interest. That's all. You explore that. You read. PhD is all about knowing more and more about less. That is the crux of PhD. Knowing more and more about less. That is the crux. Fine.
Nicely put, sir. Just a follow-up question, a quick one.
Please.
Suppose I have written some research article, and can I use that for my thesis as well? Because if I published it, will that be considered again for my thesis, or I have to do 2-3 works separately?
Come. You said that you will write certain research articles.
Suppose I do a research for writing an article. I do a research and kind of a thing, and write all those details, references, and similar topic. I mean, same topic. Can I be used in my thesis as well?
Correct. Yes. 100%. 100%.
Same finding, same thing. Can I put it in my thesis?
Same thing. I have one more session on plagiarism, and other faculties will also talk about plagiarism. So how to deal with that self-plagiarism? So that is accepted. That is allowed. Because what will be the meaning of doing all these things? If you have in 4 years you have done certain research, you have published it. Certainly you will use it in the chapters. Certainly you will use it in your research, in your thesis. Right. Okay.
Mr. Pradeep, you're asking that whether you can cite your own article in the PhD work. Is this your question? I'm not clear.
My question was, suppose I've done a research on this AI stuff, narrowed down, particular thing, for my article, and I did some surveys as well, some questionnaires as well, and got the data and got it published as an article. Now, same study, using the same questionnaires, I will present it in my thesis as well. So it will be dual work single work, and it will serve the dual purpose.
Right. This is what it is done.
Okay.
What it is done. You can write. That's why we are focusing on research, writing research article. Initially, we said that what is the purpose? One of the purpose is to complete your entire thesis. This you will include in your thesis. That's why they are not standalone. They both are inclusive. That's not standalone. Research article is not a standalone thing.
This can be different as well, right, sir?
Sorry, this can be different.
Different as well. I'm writing an article on a different topic, and later on I shift to some other topic.
Yes. So when you will be finally submitting your thesis, the university will see the title. You can write 10 research articles on GST, but you are doing on consumer behavior. So the university will see that how many articles you have written on your research title, that is consumer behavior. So for your knowledge enhancement, knowledge sake, acceptance, you can write n number of articles in any field. Right.
Are you suggesting that it has to be in the same area?
It has to be in the same area, because at the end of your submission of thesis, the university will ask you what is your publication in relation to this title.
Okay, means my study has to be, in the same area, same direction. Although the topic could be different, but otherwise the area has to be broadly same.
Now tell me, you people are saying, yeah, you are not getting time, you want in bullet points. Now, practically, once you will start in the cockpit, then you will think that why I will focus on various different topics. Right now you are saying, sir, I will write separately in other topics, which is not related to my research. That's what academics is all about. Once you are fully into academics, then once you have done your PhD, you have written n number of papers in that domain. Now you want to write in certain other areas, that you can do. At this level, as a scholar level, it's your choice whether you write on different other topics or topics which are related to your research area, which will help you to pile up your thesis, which will help you in your addition to the knowledge or the subject which you are looking at. Am I clear? There is no limitations to write on only this topic or that topic. You are free. You can write on any. Suppose there is a conference going on which talks about human resource management challenges in COVID. You can write research paper in that. However, you are doing a research on employees motivation or employee satisfaction. Both are two different things, but you can write. For conference, you are writing a separate thing. For research, you are doing something separate. So this is what I want to convey. Hope I am clear.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm clear. That means minimum two articles we will have to write on the same area so that I can present it.
Right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, which of the following is a right research question? Two options are given.
Option B, I think, sir.
Okay. How many of you?
Option B.
Option B. Why not option A?
That's a business problem, sir. But on the topic of research, when we see it's not specific, what jobs will human lose over robot? That's a huge topic.
It's so speculative, basically.
Yeah. So research topic has to be specific and to the industry or to the area of that domain.
Right.
So
Right.
the first question that is not there.
Correct. Now you have understood that the first research question is vague. How do I know what will happen in the next 50 years? So that's why in the previous slide we discussed that it should be doable, feasible, it's practical, availability of data. In section A, where I will get the data, right? So this is how has the field of robotics changed the manufacturing industry. Here I am taking two variables, field of robotics, manufacturing industry. So I have narrowed it down. And which is doable, I can do it. So this is how you have to formulate the research question. So this was the step number 1. Now we come to step number 2, that is doing a literature search. Now some of you will say that, sir, this is an overlap. We have already studied the literature study. In research, there will be overlap. We will have to, it's like a loop. Every faculty will come and they will somehow link to it to the previous step which you have already been taught. So now my question is, as you have already attended, how you will do a literature study? Tell me.
I will find a relevant thing like
we will see the scholarly articles which are
Google
there.
Scholars and other sites where we can find our articles.
Can you name some where you can
Google
find?
Scholar, Ibisco.
Google Scholar, Ibisco. Mainly.
Okay.
And then based on that, we will find out the gaps or flaws which are there in that, and we can then propose for our own research.
Okay. What you can do, you can read previously conducted resources from e-sources. You were asking that from where to get. Google Scholar, all of you are aware. ResearchGate is another free. It's like Facebook for people in academics. You need to have an account in ResearchGate. RJ score they will give. Good. So you create an account in ResearchGate. Shodhganga of UGC. This is the biggest depository of all the theses. Thousands of theses are stored there. Whatever thesis which has been submitted to the university, in ICFI, we are also part of that Shodhganga. All the theses are uploaded. I have uploaded all the theses in Shodhganga.
But right. in the Shodhganga, mostly the theses are there. So suppose if we want to understand how they have constructed the idea and how they have collected the data, that is.
There is too much of noise. Can people keep it on mute, please?
Please cooperate. So what happened?
How to tackle that issue, sir?
Right.
I'm trying to understand.
Right. Like Shodh Ganga. Shodh Ganga has thousands of theses, which is the best part, which is open for public domain. You can access it, you can see it, and we upload it as chapter wise. So entire thesis is uploaded there for thousands of universities. Now there is a search mechanism there. You search based upon keywords. Like I will be discussing. Use keywords. Find related papers. Suppose in the previous case, robotics and manufacturing industries. Combining together, I can find thesis. So first task would be to download thesis with regard to my research area. Self-help group. I will search for self-help group and I will download the related area. Now, if self-help group and what next I want to do, self-help group and entrepreneurship combined together, and then search whether some thesis I am finding. If it is done in Telangana, if it is done in Bangalore, I will do it in Ranchi or West Bengal, Kolkata. Right. So Shodh Ganga is biggest source. Then you have got NDL, National Digital Library of IIT Kharagpur. It has got lots of research articles, thesis from IITs, IIMs, which you can see. Similarly, you should create accounts on eric.ed.gov, international thesis, free of cost, open access. You will find out here. Academia.edu, similar to ResearchGate, you need to create your account in Academia. Also, there also you will find lots of good stuffs, good thesis, good research articles. EBSCO, you have already aware. Thesis Commons, United Kingdom's theses are uploaded here. You can find out lots of theses there. Econ papers, you can find out lots of theses there. Research articles there. So these are the various sources.
Sir, do we get the list of these sources, sir?
Yes, I have got an Excel sheet of sources. I will share with you.
Sir,
please, sir, that would be very helpful, sir.
Okay, I will share all the sources. Yeah.
Sir, so the question is, for example, Shodh Ganga is one of the repository by the UGC. And for example, if I'm doing a research and I'm not sure that whether somebody has done it or not, because if I can search it on Shodh Ganga and that topic is not coming, and I think there is a research gap predominantly. And if I'm doing the research, and how can I justify that nobody has done it? Because somebody sitting in Japan might have done it already.
100%. That's why I said in the beginning that whatever idea, whatever title, whatever topic you think, it is already being done or someone else is doing. Correct. Now comes the scope. Where is the scope? Scope of study. That their scope of study is Telangana or Japan. My scope of study is Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, with this sample size. That's how I am different. The beauty of social science research is this only. This is not practical doable in case of scientific research. Because some person has already done something, this by making calcium carbonate, some result is coming, that is fixed. What else I can do here? But in case of social science research, because human beings are involved, people are involved, organizations are involved, what has been done there, area is same, but the scope is different. I am doing it here. That is very well accepted. That is very well allowed. Until and unless you are not copying text by text. That is the main thing which causes plagiarism. We have a session of plagiarism here tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. Right. So don't think that I will do in an area where anyone has not done. You focus on that only. It's also good if you don't find any research, like many mistakes which scholar does when they present finally or in the thesis. We have seen examiners commenting on them when they say, I have searched so many research, but no one has done on this area. The examiners object on that. You cannot claim. There is a concept of bounded rationality. I cannot see everything. How do I know? My limit is Google Scholar, ResearchGate, Shodh Ganga, National. But it is beyond that. Someone has done, but it is not available online. How I cannot claim that this thing has not been done. So forget about that. Area of interest. If so many people have done, it is well and good. You will get more literature review. You will get more literature on that. And then you will find out that what are the gaps, what they have not done. You find out every aspect has been covered. I will do it and in my location. I will add certain different elements into that. So this is about the previously conducted research. So read previously conducted research. Why to limit only to research articles? You can look for.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Another one question follow up on that. So, for example, if somebody, as you have said, there is a the component of the region or the boundness which is comes. So on the Shodh Ganga, for example, there is a research, and as you have rightly said, that there is a region or the the area which is attached in the social research. Now, if basically at the time of proposal, we need to support the synopsis, right, sir? Before the registration of the PhD topic.
Next year April में, yes.
Exactly. So मतलब यानी कि हमको वही चीज सबमिट करनी है जैसे शोध गंगा में जैसे synopsis uploaded की हुई है, predominantly that is the kind of, and with the format what is provided us by the ICFI.
Yes, format of Shodh synopsis we all will provide you. See, by December, January, your guide will be allocated. Then he will take you, he will take you that what to do, what area you will confine, all those things. So before synopsis preparation, you will be allocated guide.
Okay.
So advisor will be there for you, supervisor will help you, guide you, nothing to worry about.
So that means after coursework, too, we will be having the guide getting allocated.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
By December. So don't restrict to only research articles or these sources. You can consult reports of FICCI, ASSOCHAM, CII, PwC, Ernst & Young, CMI. I had worked in CMI. My first job was in CMI. So there you can, lots of informations are available in public domain. There are reports. So you can go through these reports also. Then based on this, you can search for keywords. And once you are through with this, then you have to take the help of reference manager tools like Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote, BibTeX. There are so many. Primarily SVS, we suggest to use Mendeley. Mendeley desktop is also available. So now to taking all those literatures we have read, compiling them and using a reference manager tool, adding a reference manager in your Word, all these will help you in keeping them at a proper place and then retrieving it. So this is the second step. So first step was research question. Next is about literature search. This point is clear. This slide is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we move to one of the most important content or steps.
Sorry, can you go back to that slide again? Sorry. Before that, what you showed. Yes, this one. Okay. Thank you.
Step 3 is structure of the research article. Like in the initial phase, we said that academic research article has certain format. It has certain items. It has certain sections. So if you have gone through some research articles, what are the items or sections which you see? Can you tell me?
Introduction.
What are the items? Introduction.
Literature gap.
Literature. Survey. Review of literature. Okay. What else?
Methodology.
Research framework.
Research framework, methodology. Okay. So this is a format given by Elsevier, which almost all the journals follow. I am read. Title, abstract, keywords, introduction, methods, results and discussions, conclusions. In your thesis also, the pattern is there will be 5 chapters that will be told to you later. It is based on these things only. So now let us discuss one by one what input, what content you will put in title, what in abstract, what in keywords. Okay. So we will move to the next step, next slide, which will talk about these steps in detail. Title. What kind of title? What is the aim of title? It captures the objective and subject of the research paper. Switching cost and customer loyalty. Right? This is the subject area which we are dealing about. Where? In Indian cellular industry. Consumer perceptions on product related aspects of these all are papers.
Sir, can you just go back to
हाँ आगे बैक इस पे आएंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे. हम बता रहे थे कि टाइटल कैसा होना चाहिए. टाइटल होना चाहिए शॉर्ट, सिंपल और क्लियर. There should not be any abbreviations. ATL above the line, BTL below the line. No. A standard formula for writing a title is you should not exceed 12 words. You will see that all these titles are from IIMs, so there you will not find more than 12 words. Strategic factor, markets, expectations, luck, and business strategy. Effects of ingredient banding strategy on post brand extensibility. So you
if
should
we have to mention, sorry sir, just have a query. If we have to mention that this study has to be limited.
Someone is saying something. Someone is asking.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Please, now come again.
So if I am restricting the scope of the study to a particular region or particular state, if that needs to be cleared on the title or it's not?
Yes, that's what I am discussing. It is written. Avoid words like study. We have done a survey or research on what are the titles, popular titles. So those were outdated eras. A study of, exploratory study of, with reference to Jharkhand, with reference to Bangalore. No, a title will not begin with a study of, exploratory study of. It is a study already done. No need to mention the location in the title. Where we will mention the location? In the scope of the study, in the thesis also, and on the research paper also. This applies to both, to the thesis as well as research paper also. Limit it to 12 words and don't mention location. You will find that in our university thesis 4 years back, some people have mentioned in the region of this. On my own scholar, I have got 6 scholars. So my one own scholar who has submitted his thesis, earlier his title was Impact of Over-the-Counter Medicines in state of Hooghly, West Bengal, India, like that. No, these are obsolete. A study of, no need to mention, and no need to mention the location. This is the modern and standard format which we follow. You have to follow. Correct.
Sir, but even though we are doing research for any particular location, then also we should not mention
Then
it.
also, yes. You will be doing it for any location. Where to mention? You will mention in the scope of study. When you write introduction, this study has been carried out in state of Jharkhand, Ranchi. So there you have to mention. No need to mention in the title. These are the simple rules for writing a title. Any confusion in this?
Confusion nahi hai. So before we really start thinking about our research area, is where we need to think about title also. Jitna wo correct.
I think after this lecture only अपने समझ में आ रहा है कि हम बहुत जगह पे गलत थे. Now we have to rectify ourselves.
No, गलत नहीं थे. गलत सही आदमी सीखता है.
जी सर.
Wrong anyway. तो title is decided when. अभी आपको पता चल जाएगा. When we have to decide. So I am talking about a research article. If I am talking about a research article, how a research article is like how a research article is like. So there is a title. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Okay. So effects of brand relationship norms. So there is an abstract, introduction. So this is how a article looks like.
So can't see on the screen.
No, not able to see.
Okay. Now you are able to see?
No, sir.
We are able to see the previous screen, title screen.
PPT we are able to see.
अच्छा ठीक है. So I was sharing one article. So we will discuss that also again. So this.
While you share a quick one, I'm again getting confused on that. But research article and research thesis. So both will have this limitation in terms of title.
Thesis. No, research thesis is not a term. Thesis standalone is a term.
Yeah.
Research article. In academics, if we say article, then people may question article means what? Newspaper article you are talking about? That's why we add a prefix research article. As academics, I use the word research article, research paper. When I submit, I say I have submitted the manuscript. So these are the terms which are used in academics. Yeah.
Understood. So my question is, thesis and research article, what you have showed that there is a limit of 12 words not to use study. Same thing applies in thesis as well?
Both. Same thing applies in thesis, same thing applies in research article.
Understood.
You have to use both. Okay. Now coming to next slide. These are some of the titles which I wanted to share with you. You look at the titles, they are very short, simple. Nowhere it is written about the location or a study. So it is clear. Now comes abstract. First, after the title, you find abstract. What is an abstract? It is a summary of the aims and results which you are going to explain in detail in the introduction and the article. It has to be clear and interesting. Why interesting? Because it is like a promotion of your research article. It is like promoting your movie. It is like promoting your intellectual property. So that's why the article, many people read first of all your abstract. On the basis of reading your abstract, they will further try to read the entire article. In big conferences, first they ask you to send the abstract, which should be written in 150 to 300 words. There is a limit. Maximum 300 words you write an abstract. Once you send the abstract, on the basis of the abstract, they revert you and say that whether your paper is accepted or not, your abstract is accepted or not. Then they will say you that, okay, you send the full paper. So that is there lies the importance of abstract. It is the promotion. It should be simple, clear, and interesting, as well as it should have certain limitations like whether it is written under 150 to 300 words. So it starts with abstract. Then this is an example of abstract.
So how do you decide on these keywords?
Yes, next topic is keywords. Next topic is keywords. Keywords. After abstract, there is keywords. What are keywords? They actually capture the essence of your entire paper. How they will retrieve in searching, like in the today's modern electronic world, keywords determine whether your article will be found or not. So what are the tips to write keywords? First of all, keywords should be relevant to your manuscript, but at the same time, it should not be too generic, too general. Consumer, brand, market, segment. These are generic words. So if you will use these, your paper will be lost. So how to write keywords? If you look at in this title and in abstract, front of page package labeling, packaging, food marketing. So if someone is working on packaging or food marketing, he will type these keywords and he will get this research paper. So same happens with you. Once you have written your paper, then you will find out that, okay, on the basis of my entire research article, what are those words which captures the entire essence? What are the subjects on which my entire paper is based? So that constitutes your keyword. Fine. So these are the keywords which you have to use in your research article. When we upload on Shodhganga also, before uploading, we mention the keywords. What are the keywords which a researcher will be able to retrieve? Next, you have to write, next segment or section in a research article is introduction. What introduction talks about? It talks about why this paper is relevant, how his or her work is relevant. What are the things you mention in introduction? You talk about the problem statement. You talk about why you have conducted this research. Why this is worth reading means you will highlight that so many things are going on. So why I have conducted this survey, why I have conducted this research. You have found that so many people are subscribing to over the top viewership, or on demand video is on the rise. So you will write about little bit about that. You will write that how this paper is going to contribute in the existing literature. So you will quote various researchers on that. You will write certain you will write about various good works which have been done in this field. You will mention them, and then you will carry forward that from this I have got an idea, and now I am extending it. So in an introduction, you have to focus on problem statement, which is more concrete, which is more formal. Research questions are little bit informal, but problem statement, problem definition are now more concrete. It becomes formalized. So you talk about that. You talk about why you have conducted this research. You talk about why this paper is worth reading, why one should read. So generally what happens, even in thesis paper or a research article, people need to write too many things in the introduction. So that should also be not done, because if you write too many things in introduction, people will get bored and they will not read further. So introduction again has to be in limitations, right? So this is about introduction.
So like you told in abstract, it is about 150 to 300 words. Introduction, right. Do you have any such specification about words?
1,000 words, less than 1,000 words, say 600 to 1,000 words. Okay, overall, sure. A research article may be of 3,000 words minimum, 3,000, 3,500 words. So this is the component will be of 600 words, say, or within 1,000 words.
Okay. Okay.
Someone is attending some meeting around. Okay. Next, any question from this introduction? So title, abstract, keywords, introduction. Now there are these orders. These are sentences which are taken from a short paragraph. So now you reply to me in a chat box privately. What would be the correct order? Certain line sentences are written, so you have to reorder it, like whether B will come first, D will come first, C will come first. This is related to how you write introduction. So you reply to me in chat. आपका समय शुरू होता है अब. Replying. Okay, everyone has replied. अंजन योगी, स्नेहाशीष, शुभेंदु, विजय, राजा घोष, रविकांत जी, रवि, राजेश कुमार, अदीप द्वारी जी, रितु घोष जी, सिल्वा सरकार, Simi Dev ji, all of you have replied. Simi, okay, Manisha Bharti. Okay, so all of you have almost replied. Now let us see the answer. Rishikant. CDAV. Ravi Kumar Singh, Simi Dev, Shubhnan De, Prabhat Kumar, Ritu Ghosh. No, Ritu Ghosh wrong. प्रदीप द्वारी का ठीक है, राजेश कुमार, रविकांत सिंह, चलिए ओके फाइन. So this was simple. First line was, the last 15 years have witnessed a significant growth in outsourcing industry. Indeed, several research studies have examined. The contributions of these studies are twofold. The rest of the paper is explained as follows. So this is how a simple exercise for just nothing. Those who have attempted wrongly, nothing to worry about. This is a simple comprehension kind of thing, nothing to worry. It's not that you have passed or failed. Everyone is correct in their way. Now we come to the next step, next section, that is methodology. In methodology, what we write? In methodology, we talk about the research design. We talk about research design. So research design consists of what? You describe what is your sample, what is your sampling plan, whether it is probability sampling or it is convenience sampling, where you have collected the data. You will outline the data analysis method. Okay, I have used regression, I have used this. All these methodology you will explain, and you will try to convince the readers that the methods which you have used are valid and reliable. So these are the things which you mention in the methodology. Sampling plan, research design, instrument, data collection, whether you have done survey, online, offline, all these things, how you have outline of the data analysis methods, all these things you mention in the methodology. Next comes, any question from this?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, a quick one. So here we are not doing analysis. Here we are writing again the theory part, right? What we have used, what is the sample size.
Yes.
So what is the word limit? I mean, generally accepted limit words which we
see the bulk of writing happens in results and discussion. Majority of the space, letters, words are used, either be it a research article or a thesis. Majority of the words, maximum, is covered in results and discussion. So again, methods and methodology is limited, pinpointed. This was the sample size, this is the area, this is the methods I've taken. So that is in a nutshell you have to mention. Next is your
Dr. if you can, on this one, the last part, convince the reader that the methods are valid and reliable.
How you will convince?
Yes, that's the.
So initially at this level, what you will say? You will say that you have used certain, one more chat. So you will write that you have used certain methods for validating your questionnaires. You will say that you have used Cronbach alpha. You will say that you have done pilot testing. All these analysis tools you will mention, that why my research is validated because of these things. So all these you will mention.
Okay, thanks.
Next comes the next thing is to highlight about the results and discussions, which is the bulk of your paper, which covers the bulk of your paper, and it basically substantiates whatever you have written in abstracts and what you are going to write in conclusion, right? So it interprets the data, it represents the data in figures, all these things are there. So you will summarize and interpret the data with graphs and figures. You will also mention that whether your results have been validated by the earlier literature review or not. If it is validating that what has happened, suppose you are working on employee motivation and you have developed a conceptual framework based on certain theories, and once you have done your survey, you find that okay, my Maslow's need hierarchy or Herzberg's two-factor theory, my concept was this. On the basis of that, my results are also coming in that way. It validates that hygiene factors are there, but motivating factors are more important. So you can validate, or if the results are inconsistent with the literature, whatever you have done, your findings are not supporting the literature, that also you can highlight. Many of the people sitting in IIMs or XLRIs, they try to do that. They don't really, with their work, they come up with new things. We all have studied about bottom of the pyramid, right? So C.K. Prahlad concept. I have written one, I have read one research article from IIM person. He contradicts that no, bottom of pyramid is not a good thing. And he has done data analysis and findings, and he has supported with his logics, arguments, that why he thinks that it is not the right approach. So you can, so as a researcher, whatever findings you have, whether it is validating the existing research, earlier research, or whether it is substantiating the, or it is inconsistent, it is not matching with the literature which you have read, both you have to highlight. Fine. General perceptions may be there that rural consumers are not watching OTT, or rural consumers are not watching online, or they are not playing online games. But when you do research, you will find that MPL and other various apps through which people are making money, they are quite popular in rural areas. So whatever you do, it may or may not be in congruence with what has happened in the past. So you have to be agreed with both, and you have to mention that. So this research and discussion slide, is it clear? Or any question you have to ask?
It's clear.
Okay, it is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now next is conclusion. In the conclusion, you provide the scientific justification of your work. Here the challenge is, generally what people do, they try to replicate what they have written in abstract. So please do not repeat the abstract. Already you have written in discussions and findings. So what you will put here? You will highlight the most important findings. At the same time, you need to mention the limitations. What are your limitations? What are the limitations of your work? And what are the implications? Implication means managerial implications. When you write a thesis, at the end also, or in a research article, if there are certain implications, for there may be some social implications, there may be some managerial implications. So you write, based on your conclusion, your finding is that, okay, these factors are important for product promotion. So you mention that. So what are the implications of this work? So generally what happens, a typical reviewer reads your abstract and he reads your conclusion first, in a first go. Then when he finds that, okay, there is something in it, then he agrees to read the entire research paper, and then he accepts your work. So this is about, okay, I understand.
Excuse me, sir. Can you just go back to the slide, please? This highlight the most significant findings.
Yes.
Which means that we may have to repeat from the result, because we would also be mentioning in the result, no?
Yes, you may be mentioning, but not to repeat all. Most significant.
Okay.
Only that you have to mention. Someone is saying that they need to conclude, yes, if you have been there for last 4.7. Next is references. Most another
so
important.
Just one more thing, sir, that if you have sort of any scope of further study which you see out of the article you've done, or suggestion, that also you can put in
conclusion. Scope of, right, for further research, scope for further research, you have to mention, right. Then references.
So 1 minute. So even the recommendation will also come under conclusion?
Right. Recommendation will also come. Recommendation is another for implication. Recommendation, implications, limitations, all these will be covered in the conclusion. Next is references, which is again very important. Why? Because you have to give credit to other people. It shows credibility, like, okay, you have taken from, you have referred these papers, right? And it helps the reader to get further information, because in my references, you have referred say 15 or 20 articles. then for further study people may get that link and read further. So that is the purpose of references. And referencing style varies from journal to journal. Like they may go for Harvard or APA, MLA. In ICFI we follow APA style, right? So when you write your thesis, you will following APA style, but based on your journal where you are submitting, they will suggest you that what referencing style to follow, right? So this is how referencing, and you have already got reference managers like Mendeley to use. You will use here in referencing. Now the biggest,
So in literature review, when we write about the references, right, and there also we mentioned the whichever format, but we mentioned the name and stuff like that, and
both
we
are
are
different,
picking
right?
from that. And in references, again, we are repeating those information.
Right. In when you write a research article, when you write a literature review, then suppose you have put some quotation as it is, the work done by others, you put a bracket and cite them with their name and year, 2002. That is a separate style where you do not mention the name of the journal. But in case of references, we will discuss about that. You will have to mention journal name, journal title, title of the research paper, author's name, year, retrieved, when you have retrieved, page numbers, all these things you have mentioned. You have to mention. But while writing the literature review, you write certain things, statements, and you put a bracket and you just mention the author's name. If it is more than 2, you write X, Y, ET, at all, ET and AL, all, comma, year 2010, bracket close. So this is how you write there, and this is how you write here. So both are different, Pradeep ji. Now
yes,
you got?
Yeah, I got it.
दोनों difference है, ठीक है?
Yes.
तो ये हो गया references. Now what should be the order? आप बताइए, आप लोग बताइए. You tell me what should be the thing which we should write first. What we have discussed is the steps. What we have discussed is the section of the research article. These are the sections: title, abstract, keywords, introductions, methods. You will find in any research article, these are the elements, these are the items. लिखना किसको पहले है? Once you start writing, what you will write first?
Title.
First
Title.
Very good.
Introduction.
Very good.
Abstract.
बहुत अच्छे.
Keywords.
शानदार.
Literature review.
First class.
Methodology.
बहुत अच्छे.
Result and discussion.
Introduction. Excellent.
And then last references and bibliography.
Very good.
Yes.
Now see what you have to write first. First you have to create the figures and tables, your data, which you have done in SPSS or Excel or wherever. Then first thing to write is methods. सबसे पहले लिखना है methods, then results, and then discussion. First जो analysis, whatever data you have, the analysis, figures, tables, then you start writing the methods. Then you start writing the results. Methods, result, discussion, MRD. सबसे पहले लिखना है method, result. Then you have to write conclusion. After writing the conclusion, then you start writing introduction. सब हो गया. उसके बाद लास्ट में आप लिखेंगे इंट्रोडक्शन. इससे बाद और क्या लिखेंगे? इसके बाद आएगा आपका टाइटल. Conclusion. After writing the introduction, you will write title, then you will write abstract, then you will write the keywords. This is the order in which you should write. जब आप लिखने बैठेंगे research article, so if it is an empirical, so first you will compile all the data, the analysis जब जो किए हुए हैं, all those you will put, figure tables. Okay, the frequency of people, you will write that. So that is methods, results, discussion. So this is the order, not what you people have said. इसमें किसी को any doubt, any confusion?
सर एक चीज,
This is the method.
सर एक चीज,
जी पूछिए।
राजेश जी बोलिए, आप बोलिए।
हाँ सॉरी प्रदीप जी, थैंक्स प्रदीप जी। सर हम जो बता रहे थे कि ये जो आपने अभी हम लोग का सीरियल उल्टा कर दिया ना, हम लोग ने जो सीरियल सोचा था आपने जो सीरियल उल्टा कर दिया हमारा, इसका बोलने का मतलब है कि आपने जो सीरियल कहा वो है लिखने से पहले का होमवर्क का सीरियल। मतलब मेरा जो नोटबुक बनेगा आर्टिकल लिखने के पहले उसका सीरियल आपने बताया है।
हाँ, मैंने जो इससे पहले बताया है वो था कि एक रिसर्च आर्टिकल में व्हाट आर द कंटेंट्स, हेडर, सेक्शंस क्या होता है।
नहीं सेक्शंस जो आपने बताया था बट वो सीरियल ही बताया था,
मैंने सीरियली बताया था कि एक रिसर्च आर्टिकल में आप क्या क्या देखते हैं, टाइटल देखते हैं, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट देखते हैं। सो फर्स्ट थिंग आई टॉक्ड अबाउट दैट व्हाट आर द कंटेंट्स इन अ रिसर्च आर्टिकल, देन आई टॉक्ड कि उसके अंदर कैसे लिखना चाहिए। अभी मैं बता रहा हूं कि पहले क्या लिखना चाहिए।
समझ गए, ठीक
है, समझ गए। तो
ओके सर,
ऑर्डर क्या होना चाहिए, व्हाट ऑर्डर यू शुड फॉलो। कंटेंट्स अपनी जगह पे है, हेडिंग वही रहेगा जहां सबसे टाइटल के बाद एब्स्ट्रैक्ट होगा, उसके बाद कीवर्ड्स होगा। इन एनी जनरल यही फॉर्मेट है। इंट्रोडक्शन होगा,
एक चीज बताइए सर जी, वो है कि कॉन्स्ट्रक्ट अगर हम डेवलप नहीं करेंगे तो कॉन्स्ट्रक्ट से हम वेरिएबल्स को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करेंगे, देन आई कैन नॉट गो फॉर डेटा कलेक्शन और whatever instrument that we do and for the analysis.
Correct.
तो ये पहले होना चाहिए, फिर उसके बाद तो हम डेटा कलेक्शन और एनालिसिस पे जाएंगे।
बिल्कुल, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, आपने you have already done all these things, means when you, what are the elements you have to put in your research articles. It is clearly defined that in introduction what you have to write. In introduction you have to write about problem statement, why this research you have done, all those things. So
right,
so before this certain things you have already done based on your literature review, all those things is compiled. Now हमको लिखना शुरू कहाँ से करना है, सारा आइटम मेरे पास है, all these items are with me, it is in separate word file, from where I have to start, ये मैं कह रहा हूँ। What you have to write first. Finally everything is over, then you will write the introduction. This happens in case of thesis also. Introduction chapter is written in the last because continuously it goes updation. In case of literature,
right,
in literature review also we शुरुआत में सबसे आसान क्या है, इंट्रोडक्शन लिख देना, उसका लिटरेचर रिव्यू लिख देना। नो, इट हैपेंस इन द लास्ट इन थीसिस आल्सो। व्हाई? बिकॉज वी आस्क व्हेन यू वर द लास्ट टाइम यू हैव रेफर्ड द आर्टिकल। सपोज आप 2021 में सबमिट कर रहे हैं, यू आर सबमिटिंग योर रिसर्च थीसिस इन 2021, सो आई विल आस्क यू दैट 2020 के कितने लिटरेचर रिव्यू आपने किए हैं। दिस इज आस्क्ड बाय द एग्जामिनर, दिस वी आल्सो सी। इफ यू विल से बिकॉज naturally you have started in 2016, तो आप 2016 से पहले का लिटरेचर रिव्यू लिख के छोड़ दिए, 4 years का गैप हो गया, so there is a gap, whole lot of things have changed during these years, that's why वो अब कंटिन्यूअस अपडेशन चलेगा लिटरेचर रिव्यू का, कंटिन्यूअस अपडेशन चलेगा इंट्रोडक्शन का, एंड फाइनली इंट्रोडक्शन विल बी बेस्ड ऑन एंटायर थिंग। तो ये है ऑर्डर।
तो ये जो रेफरेंस सेक्शन है, जहाँ पे हम लोगों को मेंशन करना है कि कहाँ क्या क्या लिटरेचर आपने स्टडी किए हैं, तो वो जो सीक्वेंस होगा वो द लेटेस्ट वन मे बी ऑन 2020, that sequence should be in a descending order.
Referencing is always in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Alphabetical order, and I hope all of you are aware between the difference between references and bibliography. क्या डिफरेंस है दोनों में?
If you could throw some light, sir.
Okay.
सर मैं बताऊं?
हाँ बताइए ना।
बिब्लियोग्राफी जो है बहुत बड़ा डिटेल्स में रहता है, मतलब रेफरेंस इज अ सबसेट ऑफ बिब्लियोग्राफी।
वेरी गुड, ट्रू। Bibliography,
if it has been referred anywhere in the paper, then it becomes a reference.
Correct. If I am studying, my thesis is on marketing and I have studied Philip Kotler, I have read his book, I have read Lawden and Beta of consumer behavior, so these will be part of bibliography because इनसे इनको हमने पढ़ के ये किया है। References only those we have referred in my literature or my thesis. Clear है, सब जानते हैं. Very good. So structure हो गया. Structure of the research article is clear.
Dr. Jha,
yes.
If you can go back to the previous slide, this one. Maybe a very, I don't know, maybe I'm a little lost here. So we have done the pictures, tables, etc. I'm doing for discussion's sake, I'm writing a literature review based empirical article. In that case, I've got the figures, tables, etc. based on all the literature review that I have done. That is understood. Now coming to the methods, results and discussion section, in terms of method, because what I understand from the previous discussion is, all the sessions and the current session, methods is all about what instruments I have used, what kind of surveys I have done, online, offline, etc.
Correct.
Those kind of stuff. But when I'm doing a literature review, kind of an empirical article, I'm not using any of those methods. So
no, in empirical article, you are using methods. Na? You are using survey, you are correcting primary data. What I am saying is, a preparation of article, research article is a long process, right? So it doesn't happen overnight. So if I have a folder dedicated there and my work is here and there, right? It is in informal way. I have somewhere, I have decided, made up my mind कि क्या title होगा. I am thinking that okay, I will put this title.
I get that, Dr. Jha. I might have missed something in between then because I did not attend the full session.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
So when I'm writing a literature review article for publishing in a journal, I'm basing my article on what the various literatures I have read.
Right.
I have analyzed.
Right.
I am bringing out. I would say I've read this article and so has said this, considering these parameters, and finally talk about a summarization of my opinion on that. Right. So in that case, I have not gone out with a survey or anything.
Right. But there also you have followed some methods. I have shared some review articles. Their method is also followed. What method? Content analysis is a method.
Right. Okay. Okay. Understood. Now, okay. Understood.
So there also you can use method. Method is also used. How you have identified the gaps. What method you have done.
Correct. Okay. I think I was being myopic and just being too precious.
There also method is there. How you have done the literature review. Method is also there. Method does not only mean in quantifying in numbers. There also method is there.
Agreed. I was being myopic.
Fine. So structure of the research article हो गया. Next step है formatting. Formatting mainly talks about grammar, language. ये important step है. Because of this, your paper gets rejected. So basic things like is based on journal guidelines. File type, PDF होना चाहिए, Word होना चाहिए. What should be the layout, font size, spacing. All these are the guidelines are given in the journal. Author's guideline. They give you a template. You write and paste in the template, that will be followed. Now, grammar कैसा होना चाहिए? What should be the language? Grammarly use कीजिए. उसको you have to install Grammarly and you use it. Most of you have been using, might be using. So for language, you use Grammarly with Word. Present tense use कीजिए for known facts and hypothesis. Facts which is known, general. Advertising through internet is now increasing. Now an important source of consumer information. This is a thing which is written in present tense. So facts you have to write in present tense. When you will use past tense? When you are describing your research design. A survey was conducted online. Respondents were interviewed face to face. So that is what? This is in the past tense. What we should avoid? We should avoid shifting within a paragraph. एक ही paragraph में कहीं present tense, कहीं past tense. सबसे अच्छा yardstick है, you should not write more than 12 or 17 words. Average length जो एक sentence का होना चाहिए. Otherwise you tend to make mistakes. Why? Because your first line will be saying something else and your last line of the sentence will be saying less. So the average length should be 12 to 17 words, single idea per sentence, right? Then writing in passive voice or active voice. If we write in passive voice, what will happen? The sentence will be too long. Jaise, it has been found that there had been. If I am writing it in active voice, I will simply write, we found that. So this is active phrase. So how, whether to write, we should avoid. You can write in passive voice that it has been found, it was surveyed, but then the sentences will be longer, which will not be liked by the reviewer who will review your research paper. So single idea per sentence and using active phrase will help you in condensing or minimizing the sentences. So this is about the research article, so journal guidelines or language, or that is format of the research article. Any question you have from this?
Yeah. So one quick question on that. So when, if suppose we write a research article and we get it published in ITFA University's
yes.
journal,
Well,
can the same we can let it get published in some other journal?
No. Once it is published here, same cannot be published.
Okay.
Because it is a copyright. You have signed a copyright agreement, and in that copyright you have signed, it is mentioned that I am sending this journal only for this journal for publication. Before publication, they will send you a copy. You have to sign it, scan it, and send. So it happens everywhere. Same article you cannot use it twice. That will be a plagiarism, and that is not allowed. Copyright issue. Okay. और इसमें कोई क्वेश्चन, एनी क्वेश्चन क्लियर है लैंग्वेज में? नेक्स्ट इज आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट अब फटीग हो रहा है, सुबह 8 बजे से क्लास चल रहा है, फटीग इज क्रीपिंग यू. सो नाउ लास्ट स्टेप इज सिंपल to submit the index, to submit to the index journal where you can look for Scopus, ABDC, Web of Science, UGC list of journals, UGC care list. There, these are the index journals where you can look for, and then you can look for publishers like Sage, Springer, Ender Science, Taylor Francis. All these are, they accept your paper through their electronic system. You have to read and follow the author's guidelines, and then on the basis of that, you submit the paper. So you can look for UGC care list, indexed journal, those who are with journals which are indexed. That is the criteria. And then if you are aiming for high quality, then these are the journals, these are the publishers where you can think for publication. So this is all about what we discussed today in this session. What are the steps? Why we write research article? What are the steps? So we discussed that first we have to bring the research question in our mind. Then we have to do a literature search where there are various online sources I have shared, and I will send you the links also. N number of online free resources are available from there. Then you have to structure the research article, which Elsevier says goes for IMRAD, introduction, methods, results, and discussion. This is the content of a journal, right? Then you have to format. While formatting, you have to look for the language. What language you should use? Your sentences should be small. You should not shift the tense. And then finally, you submit to the index journal. So any questions you have now? Even though it's a long session, but I'm sorry for that. I insisted on doing it because I was also today evening some family engagement is there. So Saturday.
Still, it was excellent, sir.
Very clear and very nice.
I have one more silly question. Sorry, I have one more silly question. I'm asking a lot of basic questions.
No, you are welcome.
So you mentioned about the publishers, right? I mean, you can get it indexed and some publishers. I didn't get the difference between these publishers approaching those publishers or directly going to some journals and getting it published.
Yes, yes. Both ways are available to you. Both ways are available to you. You will find that a journal, a publisher like Sage, it is listed in Scopus. Publisher Wiley is listed in ABDC. It's not, both are not separate. It's a part of that. So you need to target certain journals. You will find that whether it is in Scopus or not. So Sage, Wiley, Springer, these are known as publishers. Their journal is listed in Scopus, ABDC, Web of Science or UGC Care. This is the thing. Any other questions you have?
Sir, in the UGC Care site, mainly the list of universities are available, sir. I just saw.
Yes, yes.
On the as in the name of the university which are through which you can publish articles. So is there also a list, sir, of the journals that probably we can?
Yes. You need to create account.
Okay.
Email ID and all. The entire list will come up. Earlier there it was open. It was open for all when there was UGC listed journals. So it was very easy to get published. But now they have made very stringent rules. So there within that you will find Scopus, ABDC, Web of Science and various others publications or publishers from the university. So there also.
Sir, do we have a quiz or anything else now, sir? Otherwise,
एक क्विज है बहुत ही सिंपल क्विज है. आपका समय शुरू होता है अब या दे दीजिए इसको. आई हैव शेयर्ड द लिंक. इट इज वेरी इजी क्विज. यू कैन पार्टिसिपेट. थैंक यू फॉर sparing your time and bearing with me for right from here. This is the link.
Dr. Jha, one question. Will you be sharing this PPT with us?
I will be sharing. As I have shared the research papers, and I will be sharing this PPT also.
Thank you.
Any other?
Which link of quiz, sir?
दे दिए to everyone. It is there. I have pasted in the chat. Chat में. It is there in the chat. All of you are able to see?
No, sir.
In the chat, I have said to everyone. Is it available?
Yes.
है तो?
There is some problem with me, sir. I'll see.
अच्छा. हो जाएगा. अलग से भी दे सकते हैं. But it is for evaluation. See, assignment और ये जो quiz है इसका सबका कंपाइल होगा, कुछ परसेंटेज होगा. ये आपका क्विज है. You go to that link and give the quiz. Thank you very much. Any other question? Or let's conclude. ठीक है?
Sir, in my chat box it's not coming, sir. Please send me. Link is not coming.
Link is not coming.
Some problem is there, I think, sir. But it's not coming.
Your email ID is with me, so I will.
Yes, sir. Send.
Please tell your email ID.
I'll texting, sir.
बताइए. You tell me. You just say initial words.
Rajesh Rere.
Rajesh Rere. हाँ ठीक है. चला गया. I have sent.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.